my tendency to bulge. Like I'm a little soldier, up 2, 4, 3. My mummy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day, don't chop the umbilical cord. It's been clear there's a clear for a miracle like me. My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as bold or tough as me. As my daddy told you, one day when I'm older, I could be a soldier and bite you in the face.
One can hardly move for beauty and brilliance these days. It seems like there are millions of these, 1 in millions these days. Specialness is Derica, above average is average, go figure. Isn't some modern miracle of calculus that such frequent miracles will trend into an unmiraculous?
My mummy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day, don't chop the umbilical cord. It's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mummy says I'm a precious spirulina. She has never seen pity of Marilyn. She says if I'm keen, I have to cut down on the cream. Cause I'm a Marilyn, that's don't give me all time.
Another picture of our angel from this angle over here.
It's really more emotionally developed than I'm here.
Oh dear.
Honey, look at mommy.
Oh, but honey, you're your brother.
Stop the money, stop the mother. I'll take another.
School reporting got to seal his report.
What?
School the teacher's clearly falling short.
He does the light bulb and his rifle.
She'd be a little brighter than her class.
Yeah, she's definitely in bad. Take another bite of her head. I'm a miracle. This one I got my face and it's plain to see. In my mouth since the day. Honey, lay on magical. Honey, you're the clear. That's the clear for a miracle like me. Take my mommy says I'm a miracle. That I'm as tiny and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's a truth and miracle. There's never been a miracle as me. Look, is this going to take much longer, Doctor? I've got a plane to catch in 3. I'm competing in the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championships in Paris.
You're getting on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood.
Of course I am. I always compete, Doctor. And this time, I've got a secret weapon. Rudolfo. He's part Italian, you know. Very supple. And he has incredible upper body strength.
I think we should have a talk.
So, what is it? What's wrong with me?
Mrs. Wormwood, do you really have no idea?
Wind?
Mrs. Wormwood, I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this?
Am I fat?
Mrs. Wormwood, you're pregnant.
What?
You're going to have a baby.
But I've already got a baby. I don't want another one. Isn't there something you can do?
You're 9 months pregnant.
Antibiotics or... Oh my God. What about the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championship?
A baby, Mrs. Wormwood. A child. The most precious gift this natural world can bestow upon us has been handed to you. A brand new human being. A life, a person, a wonderful new person is about to come into your life to bring love and magic and happiness and wonder.
Oh, bloody hell.
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind.
Push, Mrs. Wormwood, push! I'll push you in a minute.
Each new one life I can't never make it. There's still our progress. This I'm practice. Every life is unbelievably unlikely. The chances of existence almost infinitely small. Common thing in life is love.
Mr.
Wormwood, are you smoking a cigarette?
Do what?
right. I'm sorry, Doctor. What am I thinking? This calls for a proper smoke. Oh, my good lord, he's an ugly little thing.
This is one of the most beautiful children I have ever seen.
Oh, my good lord. Where's his thingy?
His what?
His thingy. What have you done with his thingy?
This child does not have a thingy because...
What? A blue no thingy? Look what you've done, you stupid woman. This boy's got no thingy.
Mr. Wormwood, this child is a girl. A beautiful, beautiful little girl.
Is there still time for the biannual inter-champion amateur song?
Competition's finished, you missed it. Now, I don't suppose we can exchange you for a boy now. Good.
This is the worst day of my life.
My undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal. My skin looks just revolting in this foul fluorescent light. And this gown is nothing like a formal semi-Spanish gown I should be wearing in a semi-finals tonight. I should be dancing with Dorothea, King of Vienna, Italiana, dressed in hospital cotton with an ouching from bottom. And this miracle,
I can't find his Franken beans.
Shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart-mouthed girl like me. Mom says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch TV.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir. Oh, they're good runners. Well, let's put it this way. You beat them in a race. No, sir, yes, sir, they are good runners, sir. Yes, sir, indeed, sir. Now, how much are we talking?
Ah! Harry!
Hang on!
Look at this. She's reading a book. That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she might be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times, it was the age of wisdom.
Stop scaring your mother with that book, boy.
She keeps
I'm
trying
a
to tell me
girl.
and she keeps trying to tell me stories, Harry. Stories? Who wants stories? I mean, it's not normal for a girl to be off thinking.
I'm going to call you straight back. Would you please shut up? I'm trying to pull off the biggest business deal of my life, and I have to listen to this. It's your fault, you know. You stand us into trouble and expect me to get us out. What am I? Flaming escapologist?
Well, escapologist, he says. But what about me then? I've got the whole house to look after. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. If you're an escapologist, then I must be an acrobat to balance that lot. The world's greatest acrobat. I'm off to bleach my roots and I shan't be talking to you ever again, you or little man.
But I'm going to make us rich. Rich.
Oh, Rick.
Very rich. Russian businessman. Very stupid. Your genie's husband is going to sell them 155 rusty old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
What? But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a girl.
Fair does not get you anywhere in life, you thick-headed twit brain. All I can say is thank heavens Michael inherited his old man's brains, eh, son?
Michael.
Yeah, that's right.
Well then, I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the spiteful way in which you've spoken to me tonight. Come on, boy.
Oh, this is your fault! With your stupid notebooks and your stupid reading!
What? I didn't do anything. That's not right.
Right. Listen, you're off to school in a few days' time and you hope to get right there. Oh no, I know your head mistress, and I've told her all about you, you smarty pants little ideas, boy. Great big scary woman she is. Used to compete in the Olympics, throwing the hammer. Imagine what she's going to do to a horrible, squeaky little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Now get off the bed, you little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent form was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. Innocent victims of their story. Like Romeo and Juliet, just written in the stars before they even met. That love and fate and a touch of stupidity would rob them of the hope of living happily. The endings are often a little bit gory. I wonder why they didn't just change that story. We're told we have to do what we are told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take the top chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you let down, you can do a lot. You must let don't think like little stop you. If you sit round and let them get on top you, you might as well be saying you think that's okay and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong. Keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet hair tonic for men. Yep. In the slip of a boat, there's a tiny remote. The seat of a war in a creek of a floorboard. A song can begin, the flap of a wing. The tiniest mind packs the mightiest thing every day. Starts with the tick of a clock, goal escapes. Starts with the click on the lock. If you're stuck in your story and want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. Cause if you're little, you can do a lot. You must select a little thing like little stuff. If you sit around and let them get on top,
my success in business is...
Secrets?
Yeah, that's right, boy. Secrets, that's right. The secret to my success in business is this. Oil of violence hair tonic for men. Now stand back, son. Watch your man go to work. Oh, yeah, right now. That's the bananas right there. Woohoo! Let me tell you something, son. A man in business simply cannot fail to get noticed when he looks like this.
Secrets.
Wow! Your hair, it's green!
Good Lord, when you start already, it's not even 8:30.
My hair's green!
What on earth you that for? Why do you want green hair?
Oh, I don't want green hair. I didn't do anything.
Maybe you used some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man.
My hair! My lovely hair! Oh, my good Lord! I've got my deal today, the Russians! What am I going to do?
I know what you can do.
What is it? What can I do?
You can pretend you're an elf.
That's right. I can pretend I'm a... What are you talking about, you fool? The boy's a loony.
Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. Go on, creep on back to that library of yours or something. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
My mum hates it when I go out. She misses me so much. She loves having me around. Dad, too. He really does love having me around, but I think it's good for grown-ups to have their own space.
Matilda, your parents must be so proud to have a girl like you. And do you tell them stories like you tell me? Oh, Matilda, I love your stories. That's not a hint, by the way, but if you did happen to have a story you wanted to tell me, I could...
Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. See you next week.
Goodbye, Miss Honey. Get back to the Tolstoy. So I'm saying, if you did happen to have a story you wanted to tell me,
Who was that lady?
that lady, that was Miss Honey. She's going to be your teacher.
That lady's going to be my teacher?
Yes, your teacher. Now look, are you going to tell me a story or not?
Okay. Once upon a time! Okay. Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world. An escapologist who can escape from any lock ever invented. And an acrobat who was so skilled, it seemed that he could actually fly. They fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible feats anyone has ever seen. And people would come miles around. Kings, queens, celebrities, and astronauts. But not just to see their skill, but to see their love for each other, which was so deep. Said that cats would purr as they passed, and that dogs would weep with joy. They moved into a beautiful old house on the edge of town, and in the evenings they would walk in tamely air. And each night the children of the town would wait in anticipation, hoping to catch a glimpse of the shiny white scarf that the acrobat always wore. For they knew they only had to cry, tricks, tricks, and the great circus performers would simply oblige, performing the most spectacular show just for them. But although they loved each other and they were famous and everyone loved them, they were sad.
We have everything.
We have everything that the world has to offer, said one.
We have
We do
everything.
not have the one thing in the world we want most.
I've got one
We do
thing.
not have a child.
Patience, my love.
Patience, my love. The husband replied. Time is on our side. Even time loves us. But time is the one thing that no one is master of. And as time passed, they grew quite old and they still had no child. At night, they listened to the silence of the big empty house, imagining how beautiful it would be if it was filled with the sounds of a child playing.
Oh, this is very sad.
Do you want me to stop?
Don't you dare!
Their sadness overwhelmed them and drew them on to ever more dangerous feats. As work became the only place they could escape the inescapable tragedy of their lives. And so it was, they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man! It is school! Said the husband, announcing the event to the world's press, who had gathered to listen with bated breath. The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair, over sharp and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in his cage, and it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man! Applaud and cheers! It is our destiny, said the wife, smiling sadly and slipping her hand into his. It is where the loneliness of life has led us.
Well, what happened?
I don't know. Not yet, anyway.
What? But there has to be some more. I mean, just a little bit. I mean, well, your mother's probably waiting for you.
Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps. I'll see you tomorrow.
After your first day at school.
My mummy says I'm a miracle. My daddy says I'm a special little guy.
I am a princess, and I am a prince. Mum says I'm an angel.
Mum says I'm an angel. Mum says I'm an angel.
So you think you're able? Hard dismissed by being a prince or a princess, you'll soon see no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. Cause your life, as you know, is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages. This living hell. If I try, I can remember that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before the sound of healing of the world.
Like you was
Curious, so innocent I ask 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you. I'll heal you. You listen here, right here, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line. If you cry, you'll be done what you should say. I will show and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why?
Why? Didn't you hear what we said?
Just you wait for Miss Ed.
What's Biz Ed?
Physical education.
It's the trenchable speciality.
My mummy says I'm a miracle. My daddy said I would be the teacher's pet. Whoa!
School is really fun, according to my mom. Dad said I learned the alphabet.
The alphabet? Well, you've got to learn to listen, kids.
So you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess, you should see no escaping tragedy. And even if you put in heaps of effort, it's wasting energy. Cause your life, as you know, is ancient history.
today, your first day of school. Now, do any of you know your 2 times tables? Wonderful. Matilda, isn't it? Please stand and do as much as you can.
1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10, 6 times 2 is 12, 7 times 2 is 14, 8 times 2 is 16, 9 times 2 is 18, 10 times 2 is 20, 11 times 2 is 22, 12 times 2 is 24,
Oh my word, that is
13 times 2 is 26, 14 times 2 is 28, 15 times 2 is 30, 16 times 2 is 32.
Good heavens, how far can you go?
I don't know, quite a long way, I think.
Do you think you could tell me what 2 times 28 is?
56.
Yes, that's very... Now, how about this? This is much harder, so don't worry if you don't get it. But 2 times 487. If you took your time...
974.
12 sevens.
84.
What? For the time being, and look at reading. Now, can anyone read this? Me, pick. There you go, Nigel. Okay. Yes, Nigel, I think we'd better leave it there. We don't want you to burst a blood vessel on your first day. Lavender.
It's the first word.
Tomato? No, but tomato is a very good word. Yes. Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can read words.
Yes, well, I needed to learn to read words so that I could read sentences, because basically a sentence is just like a big bunch of words, and if you can't read sentences, then you've got no chance of book.
And have you read a whole book yourself, Matilda?
Oh yes, more than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
A few? In a week? My, that is good. What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Tess of the Duke of Fields, The Lord of the Rings, Kim, The Invisible Man, Secret Garden, Crime and Punishment, and Stick in the Dump.
Knock at the door, Jenny. Just knock at the door. Don't be pathetic. Knock at the door, Jenny. There's nothing to feel. You're being pathetic. It's just a door. You've seen one before. Just knock on the door. Look, he's trying to hide something. Standing outside the principal's office like a little girl. It's just pathetic. Ugh. Look, you hesitate, hands shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl. It's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. What are you waiting for? Just knock on the door. Perhaps I always she's probably having a meeting or something and won't just be interrupted. If anything, caution in each breaks into sensible one to avoid confrontation when possible. I have reflected then. At this little knock at the door, Jenny. Just knock at the door. Don't be pathetic.
Enter. Well, don't just stand there like a wet tissue. Get on with it.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull, there's in my class there is a little girl called Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood, who owns Wormwood Motors. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, though. Says she's a real boy.
Oh, no, headmistress, I don't think Matilda is that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Bambi natum est magitum.
Barbinatum est magitum. Children are maggots. It must have been her who put that stink bomb under my desk this morning. I'll have her for that. Thank you for suggesting it.
But that you did, Mr. Trunchbull. Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense. Haven't I just told you she's a gangster?
She knows the times table.
So she's learned a few tricks.
She can read.
So can I.
I must tell you, headmistress, that should be placed in the top form with the 11-year-olds.
Quiet. But she is a squib, a shrimp, an unhatched tadpole. We cannot just place her in with the 11-year-olds. What kind of society would that be, Miss Honey? What about rules, honey? Rules.
I believe Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception. To the rules. In my school? Look at these trophies, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer throwing champion? 1969, do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated their rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell! As I stepped up to the circle, did I change my plan? What? As I talked up my palms, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drift up and dream for a minute or two? Do you think I faltered or amended my rotation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my grunt? The grunt where I have practiced for many a month. Not a jot, not a dot, did I stray from the plot? Not a detail of my throw was adjusted or forgotten. Not even when the hammer left my hands and sailed high up above the stands. Did I let myself go? No, 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 no! No. If you need to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all time. If you want to make that team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children. 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer for your country,
Stop!
you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
And if you want to teach success, you don't use sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squib to toe the line. Sing, Jenny! Hee-hee-ha!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time.
Just one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Lives along, so learn to throw it. Find the valley line and tell it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out.
I must tell you, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl, whether you like it or not.
It's the mileage. He took one look at the mileage and said that these cars were trash. I told him, I said the reason the mileage was so high was a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course it's true.
So you lied,
Of course I lied.
and they didn't believe you.
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair.
Well, I've got hair.
And what's this? Another flaming book. What's wrong with the telly?
She's got no respect for that one. It's all books and stories.
What? No, it's a lovely book. Honest, you should read it. I'll show you.
Here's what I think you're lovely.
No, it's from the library. It's a library book.
You show the little brat.
Yeah,
Come on,
I got it,
go. Get out of here, you little stinkworm.
Do we have any super glue?
In the cupboard. And while you're at it, why don't you stick your stupid little foot in your stupid little head?
Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot too. Muscle out a little thing like little stuff. If you sit around and let them get on top of you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
Got my heart on you, boy.
I'm a girl. Matilda! Do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, they've got to if they're all squished in there. No, it's fine. I think that they just fit.
Right, well, I'd better hang around just in case. If they start squeezing out your ears, you're gonna need help. Oh, I'm Loudon, by the way, and it's probably for the best if we're best friends.
Heidi! But someone poured a whole can of treacle into the trunchbull's chair. She sat down, and when she got up, her trousers stayed stuck to the seat. Someone told her I did it, but I never, and now she's after me.
What? That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
Oh, you're done, kid. You're finished.
Once Agatha Trenchbull finds you guilty, you're squished.
Yesterday, she caught Julius Rotway for eating licorice, all sort in science. She just picked him up, swung him around, and threw him out the window.
That didn't happen. That's not true. They're just trying to scare us.
They're saying she's going to put me in chokey.
What's choking?
They say it's a cupboard that she throws children into. They say she's lined it with nails and spikes, bits of broken glass.
Do you believe that?
Yes.
There's a place you mustn't if you haven't been good, and it's made of spice and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you stood. When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you cannot see squat, not the end of your nose. And when you scream, you don't know if the sound came out or if the scream in your head even reached your mouth.
Right, look. When did this happen?
20 minutes ago, why? Oh no, she's coming!
Oh, you better hide. Quick, blazers! Blazers.
Don't let her find me, Matilda!
You, separating spleen. Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Well, he has been for the last hour.
What? An hour?
Oh, yes. You see, unfortunately, Nigel suffers from the rare but chronic sleep disorder, narcolepsy. This condition is characterized by the sufferer experiencing bouts of chronic fatigue and falling suddenly asleep. You see, he fell asleep and we put him under the coats for safety, didn't we? Didn't we?
Yes,
Yes.
Narcolepsy.
I probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
Is it time for school yet, Mum? Where am I? This isn't my bedroom at all. Hello, Mr.
Divot. Commander Thrip!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails.
Oh, but my mummy likes them. She says they make me look pretty.
Oh, and your mother is a twin!
What are you doing?
What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
Well, I might have known. Well, Wood, you just made a terrible mistake.
Just so you all know, that's my best friend.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir. Completely different car, sir. Brand new stock, sir. Green hair? Yeah, it was, a green hair day. A celebration of all the green things in the world, like, lettuce and snot. Smart what? Absolutely, sir. Bye-bye now, sir. Dos-be-doo-dah. Now that is how you do. I'm gonna leave this on. Looks like rain.
Who is it? Oh, yes, hello, my name is Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now.
It will only take a moment.
Well then, come in if you must. Oh no, it's nothing like that. This is Rodolfo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Parlez italiano? Bene, ciao Rodolfo, piacere. Come stai?
What? Who is this babe? You know what interruptions do to my energy flow.
What did you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey, and well, as you know, Matilda is in the bottom class, and children in the bottom class aren't really expected to read.
Then stop her reading then. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, Tom. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
Look, I'm not in favour of girls getting all clever pants, Miss Hussy. Girls should be thinking about makeup and hair dye. Looks are more important than books. Look at you. And look at me. You chose books. And I chose looks.
I beg your pardon.
Babes, I'm on fire, please.
But Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her head in an instant.
Calculate this.
Oh, fantastic!
Her mind is incredible. With a little help from us, she could...
Mind? Her mind? You really don't know anything, do you? Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. I can't blame myself now. Come on. You seem to think that people like people are clever. It's very quaint. It's very sweet. But wrong! People don't like smarty pants what go around claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now you take what you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important. So you have got to be. Wow! You gotta learn to stand up and stick out from the crowd. A little less fat, a lot more heel. A little less fat, a lot more feel. A little less brains, a lot more hair. A little less hair, a lot more
don't know her about.
Everybody loves a little something exotic.
But learning a language is over the soul.
It doesn't really matter if you don't know much.
So long as you don't know with the volume up. The less you have to sell, the harder you sell. The less you have to say, the louder you yell. Never the act of being a dark confession. The less you have to show, the louder you press it. You've got to get up. You've got to get up to be loud. Loud, 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 loud. Come here.
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Just go to your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and you will make peace of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more that you try, the more you'll just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got the spine. You are a teacher, just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special. And what sort of teacher would I be if I let this little girl fall? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. And so she's found me, pathetic and so me, and another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
And so, birthday bride! It was like the entire world had gathered to see the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair. Open shucks, in spite of object, caught by the man locked in the cage. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's sister, a bright people who was an Olympic class hammer thrower who loved nothing better than to scare the children of a town. People whispered that in her dark, brooding heart, she resented her sister both her success and her love. And then suddenly, out stepped the escapologist, dressed as usual in a tight spanking costume. But there was no sign of the acrobat, and no glimpse at all of the shiny white scarf she always wore. And instead of musical fanfare, there was absolute silence as he solemnly strode into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair, over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the gate, has been cancelled. No! Yes. The audience gasped so loud, and a passing aeroplane caught it on its instrumentation and reported it as an atmospheric phenomenon. Cancelled because my wife is pregnant. Oh, Matilda! Absolute silence. You could have heard a fly burp. And then acrobat's sister. And all had quietened out, she stepped forward and produced a contract.
A contract?
A contract you had signed to perform this feat, and perform this feat you shall.
No!
I have paid for the posters, publicity, the catering, the toilet facilities. If I give the crowd their money back, where is my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract. My hands are tied. The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair. Over shafts and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage, will be performed if before this day, or off to prison you both shall go.
No! No! What happened?
I don't know yet. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, Matilda, but I don't know if my nails will make it to tomorrow!
Mrs. Phelps, are you crying? Maybe I shouldn't tell you anymore.
No! We must find out how it ends. And I'm not crying because it's sad. I'm crying because, they just wanted this child so badly, and he must be so wonderful. My child is so wanted.
Yes. Wonderful. Goodbye, Mrs. Phelps.
Matilda, may I speak to you for a moment? I'm afraid I've not been too successful in getting others to recognize your abilities, so starting tomorrow I shall bring in a collection of very clever books that will challenge your mind. You may sit and read them while I teach the others, and if you have any questions, well, I shall do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Why, Matilda, that is the biggest hug in the world. You're going to hug all the echoes for me.
Matilda Wormwood, where is Matilda Wormwood?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
Aha, so you're admitting to you.
Admit what, Miss Trunchbull?
This plot, this foul carbuncle, this crime. You smell like a sandwich in the kitchen this morning. You stole a slice of my private chocolate cake from my tea tray.
No, I did not.
Miss Trunchbull, Matilda's been here all morning.
Standing up in the legislative hall, are you? Well, this crime took place before school even started. Therefore, she is guilty!
Okay, look, alright, I stole the cake. But honestly, I was really, definitely,
Sort of.
almost thinking about owning up.
Maybe.
But the thing is, I was having a lot of trouble with my belly. You see, the Trenchbull's cake was so good that I scoffed it down too quick, and now it's beginning to fight back. Oops. See?
I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything.
You are guilty because you are a thief. You're a fiend, and I shall crush you. I shall pound you, madam. I shall consign you to the seventh circle of hell, child. You shall be destroyed.
It was the biggest burp I had ever done. It was the biggest burp I had ever heard. It was the biggest burp I had ever heard of. It was as if the entire world went silent for that burp to exist. There was a huge cloud of chocolatey gas wafted from my mouth and drifted across the class, past Lavender, past Alice, past Matilda, and then my great big beautiful chocolatey burp, which now seemed to have a mind of its own, wafted full into the face of the Trunchbull.
didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trenchbull, and I'm very sorry that I didn't
No. As long as you enjoyed the cake, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bog Trotter, it is.
Oh, well, I did. Thank you.
Wonderful, marvelous, that makes me so happy. That gives me a warm glow in my lower intestine. Oh, cook! What's the matter, Bog Trotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
Oh, no, you're not full. I will tell you when you are full, and I say that criminals like you are not full until they've eaten the entire cake.
But I
No,
can't.
but you haven't got time for that. Eat.
But I can't eat it all.
Mistress will be sick.
He should have thought of that before he made a pact with Satan and decided to steal my cake. Well, Bog Trotter, eat.
He can't.
Eat.
He surely can't.
Eat.
He might explode.
Eat.
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might have been nice. But even you, Bruce, you have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't, surely can't, he's not the man, Bruce. He might explode, he's quite elastic, he's going to blow him through. He's fantastic, look at him go. I can't watch what he can affect. This constant blow, Bruce, what we all expected. You have a wild Bruce, oh maybe your largeness is like the TARDIS, considerably roomier inside. He can't, surely can't, tell the man Bruce. B-R-O-O-C, Bruce. You'll never again be subject to abuse, but you're meant to miss all the truth, Bruce. When death is calling you and tightening the noose, we never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have a cake and eat it too. The time has come to bend that tongue is come to use. No excuse. There's after milk, I think you'll hold your trousers loose. Oh, stop it in, you're almost finished. You'll pinch it in, whatever you do, just don't give in. Don't let her win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
Can't. It's just too much. Come on, Bruce.
Do it!
Silence!
Never again be subject to abuse, but you're meant to produce all the truth. The formal fight you completely put to use. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have a cake and eat it.
Sorry, Miss Trenchbull, I got carried away.
Well, that's quite all right, Jenny. We all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bog Trotter. Good show. Oh, good show. Oh, good job. Well, come along, Bog Trotter. Oh, did I not mention? That was the first part of your punishment. There is a second part. And the second part is choking.
What? That's not fair.
But please, I can. Did you really think I would allow myself to be fooled by these maggots? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? Fool? Idiot. You?
But he's eaten